Hi folks, just a quick video about football. Well, because it looks as if Man United are going to go the easy route and choose Carrick to be the next permanent manager because, well, he's already in situ. Which is exactly what they did with, what's it, 10? Not the last manager, the one before him. Yeah, Eric. Eric, something 10. Yeah, because he was in there, they said, keep him. Rather than sacking him and finding a new manager, just keep him. Same as with Carrick. Has Carrick done a really good job? No. Not at all. No. Well, absolutely not at all. Yes, okay. They won the big games against City, Arsenal, Liverpool. But United always play better against those teams. Always. For the last, 6 or 7 years, they've been doing that. So therefore, does that mean anything? No. You look at how they play. The performance. Are they playing better because he's there? No. No. Most of the time, they're playing really bad. But now, the difference is they score goals. With Ruben, when he was there, they were created more chances to score. But, yeah. The number 9, Sesko, yeah. It was the last game for Ruben, yeah. Sesko didn't score for 9 games. So, come on. And in that game on the 5th of Jan, there was basically 9 first team players that you couldn't actually use. Right? When Carrick got there, 6 of those players were there so he could use them. Right? The ones that were injured were better. The ones that were in Africa were back. So therefore, he could use those. Okay. Well, was he coaching the players better? No. They were saying, okay, he used the players in the right places. Okay. Did that make them play better? No. So who cares if it didn't make them play better? Yeah, come on. With ETH, Eric, he didn't have any way to play, and all of them were basically playing the way or the places where they should play in. And he was sacked by those players basically by playing so bad. It didn't matter if they were in the position they should be in. It didn't matter at all. So again, only idiots will say, "Oh, the problem is Bruno was playing in a different position." Who cares? Again, people were saying Bruno had the best season. Yeah, all the seasons he's been absolutely brilliant. Well, okay. You were saying that the manager was making him play in a different position that was making him play worse. Now you're saying he was playing brilliant all the time. Yeah, the problem is if you listen to people, they're idiots. And most people were saying, give Carrick the chance. Excuse me, it's not a job to basically sell, what, CDs and that sort of thing. That's not the job. He's the manager of a football team, one of the top football teams, right? And that team has been absolutely useless for years and years and years and years and years. And you think he's the right person to make the team better? Why? What has he done in the past that makes you think he's the right person? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only reason they want him is because he's there already. Yeah. The owner, all the owners, basically, they said that Jim is supposed to be the one dealing with football now, and he says basically he would get the best people, the top people. Okay, when? You've been there for what? 2 years now? 2 years now. So when are you going to start to get the best people? Because is Carrick the best manager for the team right now? Remember, okay, they're third, yes. They're third, but they've only been playing one game each week. One game. Right? Only one game. A lot of people were saying, oh, if he was the manager from the start of the season, United could have won the league. No, idiots, shut up. Because basically they're saying, well, he has more points than Arsenal. That doesn't mean anything. At one point that was true, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. Because again, if you're playing 2 or 3 games each week, it is harder, isn't it, than playing one. So, okay, the team has done okay, but that's the point. The team has done okay. And remember, before those players left for Africa, the team was playing really good. Really good. As I said, they were creating more chances than any other team. The problem was, at that time, they weren't scoring. And, that was the biggest problem. It wasn't because they weren't playing good. They were playing better, a lot better. And then he lost about what? Well, a few of them were injured already, but he lost about 7 players. 7 first-team players. And again, in the summer, what did they do? Oh, Gary Neville. Oh, he annoyed me the other day. He was basically saying the problem with United, they could only buy 4 players last summer. So therefore, they can only deal with the front players and the goalkeeper. Well, the problem with that was there was about 6 teams that bought 8 or 9 players. Because Gary was basically saying, you can't buy 8 players. Every, in that summer thing. Transfer time. You can't buy 8. Well, City did. Liverpool bought more than we did. Forest bought more than we did. Villa bought more than we did. Sunderland bought more than we did. There was a lot of teams that bought more players than we did. And in the summer, we lost about... How many players did we lose? 7? We must have lost at least 7 players. If you think about it, there was, 4 that just left for free. The striker left for a loan, right? The other forward we sold, so that's 6. And the goalkeeper, he went as well. So we lost at least 7, and we bought 4. Again, the owners are bloody idiots. The people in charge of the football are absolute idiots. They don't know what they're doing at all. So again, they said to us, with Jim, he owns another football team, so he knows what he's doing with football. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Again, I will say it again. He told us he's going to get the best people. He lied. And he's been lying all the time. He was lying to Gary. And Gary Neville is basically, bowing down to those people all the time? Gary Neville? Bowing down to those people all the time. Never asking any difficult question to those people. Who does he support? Manchester United or the people that own Manchester United? Yeah. But as I say, with Carrick, it's going to be the same crap. They will get players, but they won't actually get players for the way he wants to play because we don't even know how he wants to play. He hasn't got a way yet. He's too young as a manager to have a way to play because, he hasn't proved any way that he wants to play is right for him and right for, how he does things. So therefore, again, it's bloody stupid. But again, okay. It's that crazy situation with the team in charge thinking that he could be the right person. There's no way. Basically, you're gambling. All you're doing is gambling. Because for him to be the right person, you have to have the right people choosing him. And the people above him, they didn't have the job that they have now with United before they went to United. So they don't know their jobs either. So, okay, is it possible that they don't know their jobs at all, but they chose the right person? No. Probably not, is it? I mean, anything's possible, but for goodness sake, the chances are he's going to be sacked very soon. Yeah. Don't know. For me, if they give him a 2-year contract, that ain't too bad because I think within that 2 years he's going to be sacked anyway, but at least I don't have to pay him too much to get rid of him. But 3 or 4 years? No. The problem is, again, do those people above the manager, they're not the right people. You need the best people above. If you're basically saying the coach, his only job is really coaching the team. Right, again, if that's the situation, then what you need is the best bloody coach. And it can't be Carrick. And it can't be the coaches that he has. Because 2 of the coaches he has have not been coaches for over 2 years. Evans is one of them. And he was playing last bloody season. He's one of the coaches they got. Do they have the best coaches? Nowhere bloody near. They've got the best coaches. They've got the best head coach in any way, shape or form. And the people above him are nowhere near the best. Nowhere near the best. So, yeah. If anyone thinks that United will be fixed by this, no chance. No. By choosing Carrick, it would take at least another 5 years. At least another 5 years. At least. And basically, what I'm saying, it would take at least another 5 years to start, basically. So there you go. Take care.